Today, we're diving into irritable bowel syndrome, or IBS, a condition that so many people struggle with. But if you're someone who's tried absolutely everything and you're still stuck, we are going to look at this from a totally different angle, one that might just be the key you've been looking for. If you're here, this probably sounds familiar, right? That frustrating cycle. You've done the low FODMAP diet, you've taken the medications, you've followed all the advice, but the bloating, the pain, that awful unpredictability, it's all still there. It can feel like you're in a constant losing battle with your own body. But what if the problem isn't just your digestion? What if the real root cause is something that standard medical tests and procedures, well, they just aren't designed to see? We're going to explore the idea that there's a hidden layer to our health, an energy system that ties our mental state directly to what's happening in our gut. Now, we've all heard that stress can make IBS worse, but this connection is so much deeper than just a bad day causing a flare-up. It's more like our long-term mental and emotional states don't just influence the body, they are physically reflected in it. All that tension, all those suppressed emotions, they can literally weaken your body's natural defenses, leaving your digestive system vulnerable. Okay, so this slide really gets to the heart of it. The conventional view often treats our gut like a machine, right? Food goes in, it gets processed, waste comes out. If there's a problem, you just tweak the fuel or try to fix a broken part. But the integrated view sees the gut as part of a dynamic, energetic system that's always being influenced by our thoughts and emotions, and that difference is absolutely crucial. So what is this energy? In yogic science, it's called Prana. You can think of it as the body's life force, the subtle energy that makes us, well, us. It's the bridge that connects the non-physical stuff, like stress and our emotions, to the physical stuff, the actual matter of our body. When this energy is flowing smoothly, we feel great. When it gets disrupted, that's when we start to see problems. And here's exactly how that works. Mental tension directly messes with this energetic body. When we bottle up our emotions, it's like creating little dams or blockages that show up physically in our organs. On the flip side, a calm or relaxed mind lets that energy flow freely, which supports all of the body's natural healing processes. So this means that healing your gut might actually have to start with calming your mind.
Okay, so if the problem is this whole mind-energy-gut connection, how do we actually fix it? It's not like you can just decide to have balanced energy. The answer is a really practical three-pillar system: eating right for your body, relaxing your mind, and balancing your energy. Let's break down how that actually works.
The first pillar is all about food, but with a huge twist. Forget the generic gut health diet. This approach is all about eating for your unique, constitutional body type. This is exactly why a diet that's a miracle for one person can make another person's IBS a total nightmare. This system identifies three main body types, or doshas. First, there's Vata. Think air and space. These people are often energetic, creative, but when they're out of balance, they get gas and constipation. Then you've got Pitta, which is fire and water. These are your driven, sharp, intelligent types, but an imbalance can lead to things like acidity and inflammation. And finally, there's Kapha, earth and water. They're typically calm and steady, but can end up with really sluggish digestion when things are off. So just take a second here. Do any of those sound like you? Maybe one of them really clicked? Just recognizing your dominant type is the first huge step toward understanding what foods will actually nourish you and which ones are just going to create chaos. It's all about working with your body's nature, not fighting against it.
Pillar number 2 is incredibly powerful, and you have access to it this very second. It's your breath. If prana is the body's vital energy, then your breath is the most direct way to control and regulate it. It's how we can consciously tell our nervous system and in turn our digestive system to just calm down.
The official name for these techniques is Pranayama, and the goal is simple but really profound. You use specific breathing patterns to get your physical body and your energetic body in sync. This has a direct effect on your mind, calming down all that inner chatter and stress that disrupts our internal balance. Here is a super simple technique you can try. It's called Alternate Nostril Breathing. So, first, just sit comfortably and let your body relax. Second, use your right thumb to gently close your right nostril, and then breathe in slowly through your left. Third, close your left nostril with your ring finger, lift your thumb, and breathe out slowly through the right. And for step 4, you just inhale through that same right nostril, then switch and exhale out the left. That's one full round. I'm telling you, just a couple of minutes of this can have an immediate calming effect on your entire system. This quote really just says it all. The breath is the master key. When you learn to regulate your breathing, you start to gain control over your body's energy. And when you can influence that energy, you gain control over the state of your mind. This is the direct path to breaking that awful stress-IBS cycle.
All right, so let's pull all of this together. This isn't about choosing just one thing, a diet or a breathing exercise. The real power here is in integrating these pillars into one single cohesive system that can bring you lasting relief.
So let's recap. 1. Figure out your unique body type and eat the foods that bring you into balance. 2. Use simple breathing techniques to regulate your energy and calm your nervous system. And 3. Remember that relaxing your mind creates the perfect environment for your gut to actually heal. These pillars are a team. Their real power comes from using them all together.
And that's really what we want to leave you with. For so many people, living with IBS feels like a constant fight. But what if the path to true, lasting relief isn't about finding a new weapon for the battle, but a new map to finally understand the terrain?